The world of entertainment and fans were saddened yesterday when hearing about the passing of legendary actress Catherine O'Hara due to a brief illness at the age of 71. For this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about her career, as well as some of the memories that I have watching her throughout her career, and just moments that I remember fondly and that I'll definitely miss down the line. She definitely got her career and getting her acting chops perfected and polished during the late 70s to early 80s when she was part of Second City TV, roughly between 1976 to 1984. Briefly after that, she would start appearing in movies such as After Hours, Heartburn, and then moving on into the late 80s, playing the role of Delia Deetz in Beetlejuice, as well as Kate McAllister in Home Alone. And then a slew of other movies that a lot of them are iconic and memorable, such as Best in Show, Betsy's Wedding, Dick Tracy, A Mighty Wind. Also being in animated films such as The Nightmare Before Christmas, playing the role of Sally, as well as the character Shock. Also, one of my all-time favorites, even though it wasn't a favorite of a lot of people in the early 80s, Rock and Rule from 1983. She also appeared in a lot of animated films and specials during the early to late 70s, such as John Leach's Witch's Night Out, which is a Halloween follow-up to the 1974 A Gift of Winter, where she plays the character Malicious, who originally was voiced by Gilda Radner. And those videos definitely had a lot of talent, especially with Gilda Radner working alongside fellow Saturday Night Live alumni Dan Aykroyd. I also think of movies like Monster House, Where the Wild Things Are, Frankenweenie. Catherine O'Hara definitely had a great working relationship with Tim Burton, and it shows with the iconic characters that she has played. One of her more recent and long-term characters that she had played on television was Moira Rose in Schitt's Creek, and that is going to be a character that is going to be sorely missed. That show has a lot of great characters, but Moira really has this energy that makes you invested and wants to watch it. Man, this was not on my 2026 bingo card, and I don't think it ever is for anyone. But looking at her career, it's really great that she may not have gotten an Academy Award. She did get 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, as well as a Golden Globe, and 2 SAG Awards. She also was inducted to be part of the Order of Canada in 2017. So that shows that even though she may not have been considered one of the all-time greats to people, her accolades show that she was also in a league of her own, especially when it came to some of the iconic roles that she had played throughout the 50-year span of her career. I'm stammering a little bit just because this is very difficult. I'm looking at some of the notes of characters that she had played. Moira Rose, I do appreciate Schitt's Creek for what it is, and she's great in that one, just almost being aloof. But you have to go back to at least 3 of the iconic characters that she had played in her career. Delia Deetz in Beetlejuice being a very high-strung artist and this quasi-interior designer, as well as Kate McAllister in Home Alone being, I wouldn't say an overbearing mother. She wants the best for Kevin, but at times tough love might be a little bit too tough. And it's good to see that at the end of both of the first 2 Home Alone films, that Kate and Kevin can see the error of both their ways and realize that family is important. And saying that now, I also look back at the post that Macaulay Culkin put up yesterday regarding Catherine's passing is very heartbreaking. The role of Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas was also one of those characters that it touched me very deeply as a kid in the 90s, because at times I wanted a friend that could understand where I was coming from, or because I was misunderstood. And knowing that somebody understands and feels the same way I do. And seeing that relationship between Sally and Jack the Pumpkin King definitely is very heartwarming, very sentimental. And not just that, it's not just a friendship, they do have a romantic relationship. But still, apart from that, the friendship alone, before that friendship turns into romance, is very heartwarming and very touching nonetheless. Looking back at a lot of her career, I see some of these characters, and especially when it comes to Delia Dietz or Kate McAllister or Moira Rose, the best way I could describe Catherine O'Hara, she is one of the definitive iconic moms in entertainment. There are a lot of other actresses that have done similar situations where they've played a mom in a lot of other movies, and that's just kind of the role they play. I look at Dee Wallace, whether it would be from E.T. or Cujo, or even Melinda Dillon from A Christmas Story, or Close Encounters of the Third Kind, or Harry and the Hendersons. Catherine O'Hara is up there with Melinda and Dee. She just knows how to deliver the energy, whether it's frustration with a child, whether it's love, whether it's compassion and heartbreak when their children are not getting to where they need to be to succeed. And for that, I think a lot of people from my generation watching Catherine playing a mom, we can feel that, whether or not it's because of the interactions we had with our own mothers or just in general with a family member. And that is definitely going to be an energy that I know for a fact I'm going to miss down the line. I'm going to wrap this video up right now, but at the same time, if there are any moments from Catherine's career or roles that she played that really struck a nerve in you internally, that made you feel good or really brought out a lot of emotion in you while watching one of the movies or the TV shows or even the animated films, put it in the comment section below. It's one of those moments where we all can come together as a community and just reminisce, even in a bittersweet situation. Until then, take care, and wherever Catherine is right now, I hope she is reminiscing on Halloween and spooky season with Paul Reubens and Glenn Shaddix, as well as reminiscing on Christmas time with John Hurd, and even listening to polka with John Candy.